Welcome, everybody, to the Power Lead System interview series. My name is Jeff Mills, and if you don't know who I am the voice of the Power Lead System. I've been providing my voice to the Power Lead System since it was first created by Neil Guess and Michael Price. And I'm going to be doing these interviews with special power users who use the Power Lead System to highlight some of the awesome ways that our members and our distributors and the people behind the Power Lead System, the users, how they're using this platform to make money, generate leads, have more fun, help other businesses. Most people that I find use the Power Lead System simply to sell the Power Lead System. They're really activated in the business opportunity side of this business, this is great. More power to you guys. Go out there and recruit a huge downline of people using the platform. But a lot of people don't realize that there's a huge group of people using the Power Lead System to actually build funnels, build websites, and even help local businesses by building websites and funnels for local businesses. And don't get so caught up in the money-making, downline building side of this business when there's a huge pie, a huge pool of money that you can collect when you go out there and you build funnels and do services for other businesses, local businesses that don't have any website skills. They don't have any website design skills. They don't know anything about digital marketing. And today we're going to be bringing on, I got a special guest. I'm going to bring him up into the interview here. Brian is going to be coming up. Brian Kiplinger, welcome to the program. You're now live here in the interview for everybody to see you. Say hi to everybody.
Hi, everybody.
So Brian's going to be talking about how he got involved with the Power Lead System. We're going to talk about what he's doing. We're going to show some of the websites he's built inside the Power Lead System. I want you guys to get another perspective from a power user, how you can be out there and using this platform to generate leads and help other people, other businesses. So I have a couple questions for you, Brian, to
Sure.
get us started off. Let me see here. I'm gonna put our names down there so people can see us. Okay, so first question for you is, tell us anything you want people to know about you. So this is like open book here. You can talk about where you're from, where you live, your age, your hobbies, just kind of like, who is Brian Kiplinger? Like what is it makes you tick? What is it you want people to know about yourself?
Sure. So again, my name is Brian Kiplinger. I'm 45 years young, live in Northern California, and I've had the marketing bug ever since I was a little kid. I had gotten involved in the home-based business network marketing arena, kind of playing around with it probably 20 years ago. And I fumbled around here and there. It ended up getting involved in an opportunity that you, Jeff, were involved with, and that's how you and I had connected. You actually were using a marketing system that the back end of the Power Lead System provided. And this was right before the Power Lead System went into formulation, and it is what we know it to be today. And I was, I found the system and I said, this is great. I want to use this platform. And you had allowed me to use it. In that particular business, using this same system, I was able to recruit about 78 people from a cold market into that business at the time. And that was really my first exposure to funnels and using capture pages and sales pages and follow-up sequences and things like that. You had became my mentor at that time, and you're really the first one that took me under, you took me under your wing, and you taught me a lot of these things. And so I started using Power Lead System for all kinds of stuff. Once I realized that I could go in and build sales funnels, I personally use Power Lead System since day one to build, I just counted it up a little bit ago, 394 pages. Anything from local businesses to network marketing funnels. And, some of those have had great success. Some of those unexpectedly. When I first started looking at Power Lead System, it was mainly for the home-based business arena. I really wasn't looking at it to use it for local businesses. Built a ton of different pages and had a lot of fun doing it. And that's it. 1 second, guys.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So what I want to do is,
pardon me.
I want to focus real quick. Yep, Brian's going to go talk some real quick. What I want to do is focus on the fact that this live interview series is not meant to be offering and giving technical support. So if you guys are having any issues using the platform, or you're not sure where to go to do certain things, please don't ask in the chat or ask me or Brian how to, specifically fix things or do any specifically building of things here. This is just an interview series. So please refer all your support questions, if you do have them, to the proper support channels at the Power Lead System for that. And this is just meant to be a fun interview series where we give content, we share ideas, we collaborate together, and learn together and inspire one another to be a little bit better than we were before we came here. And Brian, I want you to inspire people with your story about let's just be a little bit honest and upfront about your life before the new grill, and how you got the grill, and what that's done for you, because this is a really impacting story. And I think there might be some people out there that have I'm gonna say cosmetic issues. Maybe they don't appreciate themselves, they don't believe in themselves, they don't like the way they look. But you had a situation in your life. Let's just go and start from there, and tell us your story, man, because this is powerful. People need to hear it.
Sure. So for pretty much most of my adult life, I had problems with my teeth. A lot of it being hereditary, some of it being bad decisions. And my health was greatly affected because of it. I even had a mild heart attack at 36 years old because of infection in my mouth. It was causing hypertension. And I probably lost about 10 years of my life because of it. I started, doing research on the internet, looking for solutions, and I found a dentist in Las Vegas who performs a procedure that, as soon as I found the guy, I was like, this is it. This is the guy. This is who I need to go see. This is who I want to have fix my teeth. The problem with it was that it's super expensive. It was $38,500 for the entire, full mouth restoration. So one day I get an email, because I had subscribed to his list. I get an email from his office saying, hey, we're having this contest. And to make a long story short, it was pretty much just getting his dental practice exposure. For being able to generate leads and getting him exposure, there was a point system that he had in place to keep track of what people were producing. Because of Jeff and learning about sales funnels and marketing and Facebook advertising, I was able to set up a budget of only $5 a day on Facebook, running basically a lead gen campaign for this dentist. I ran it at $5 a day over a course of 10 months. At the end of the 10 months, I had generated him somewhere in the ballpark of 3,500 patient leads. I have no idea what that means to his bottom line, but I'm sure it means something. And it totally changed my life. They flew me to Las Vegas. I got a full smile makeover, and they ended up hiring me. And I actually worked out of their office for about 8 months before I had left. And the reason I had left is, when you're an entrepreneur, you're an entrepreneur. I had other ambitions to do other things. I knew that the time that I was there and the value that I was able to provide more than paid for what they were able to do for me. And learning about marketing and sales funnels and how that stuff works it was absolutely life-changing to me.
So my first question for you is why would you rather be a digital entrepreneur than be an employee and go work for somebody?
I'm sure a lot of us have heard the term where I'm not employable. I got the bug. I've got a taste of a little bit of freedom, being able to kind of do my own thing. I like being in control of some of the creative stuff. And I'm not that guy to go, get a regular 9-to-5 job. So you found the Power Lead System because it was introduced to you by me. You and I had a relationship, and I introduced it to you. You started using it. You started generating leads. What's the thing that you like the most about the platform? What's most attractive to you? What's the cool factor for you? Simplicity. Once you learn some of the aspects of the Power Lead System, you can actually go in on the fly and create something. and do it right now. You don't have to hire programmers or developers and wait for them to get something right. You can go in and create your own marketing systems, and you can do it very quickly. So yeah, Power Lead System is, like I said, 394 pages on there. It's once you get through that initial, a little bit of a learning curve, you become extremely valuable, not only for the businesses that you want to deploy, but being able to help other people with their businesses. Most businesses out there, they don't know anything about sales funnels, especially when you're talking about local businesses. They don't know anything about lead generation and things like that. So this is a platform that gives us the tools to not only help ourselves in our own business ambitions, but help other people as well.
So talk about the kind of impact your sales funnels have had on other businesses. Like, so you started connecting with people, you started finding businesses that had needs, their biggest need being leads. They needed people to talk to sell their services to. What kind of impact did it have on that? You shared about Dr. Golpa, how you generated 3,500 leads for him. Some of them probably became customers of his, but what other impact have you done?
Well, I've got one of my closest friends. He's got sprinkler repair business, gutter cleaning business, does some lawn aeration. We've been able to put up. I don't know if you remember this guy named Don Lepre. He made
tiny classified ads.
Well, I basically doing the same kind of thing. Made these tiny little websites, very very simple, basic websites, and those things have helped make the phones ring. I remember a month before last. In the middle of the season when things were hot and heavy, we got over 300 phone calls. It came from people going online, finding us, pressing the tap to call button, and it's been amazing. I built another program for a buddy of mine. He's got a roofing company in Texas, and matter of fact, we just did it. I ran a small test with him, spent a little under $150 in ad spend. And he's got a roofing job that will pay him a commission of between $4,000 and $5,000.
Wow!
So using these simple little websites, and I always tell people too, perfect hurts more than it helps. When a lot of businesses, they want to have either they have a big ego due to insecurity, or they just don't know any better. When they want these big, elaborate, fancy websites, you could take anybody to go build a $5,000-$10,000 website, and we could put up a little website that takes us an hour, 2 hours to be able to build and outperform what these big elaborate websites do. So
I think what we want to do is we want to showcase one of your websites now, and this is going to be the Citrix Heights sprinkler repair. So let me add it to the broadcast up here, and then we're going to go full screen on this one. So tell us a little about this website and this whatever kind of design elements you put on here, because there's a lot actually going on here that you guys might not even realize. But just talk about what's going on here and what's the purpose of this website.
Sure. When you look at it on desktop, it's but when you look at it on mobile, everything fits really easy. So everything's right there within reach. They can click on the video, watch the video. They scroll, they can click to call. They want to get a little bit more information, they can scroll down learn about sprinkler repair. That little website right there, it's not even sprinkler season yet. We're just starting to go into it. We've gotten 4 or 5 phone calls just in the last few days from that little website right there.
So this website has a video on it now. Talk about your video skills. Talk about what kind of, I don't know, I'm going to play it. I don't know if the video is going to play through. Sometimes the sound might play through, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know if it's playing. Could you hear the audio at all, or just the audio through my speaker?
Yeah, I can hear the audio.
Okay, I don't know if you guys can hear audio on your side, so forgive me. It's a 22-second video. At least watch the visuals.
That's the video. Done.
That's it. So the whole purpose of this is to find people that have a broken sprinkler. Is that right?
That absolutely. That's all it is.
So like, what is that a big need? Is there a lot of people with broken sprinklers in Citrus Heights because they did stupid stuff to them, or what?
It's actually a huge industry. People have sprinkler issues all the time. Whether a pipe breaks or their timer doesn't work right, or whatever the issue might be. And of course, we don't do any of the work on this. Like all the phone calls that we get from that website right there, we farm it out to people.
Well, hold on, you're getting ahead of yourself. We'll cover that in a second. That's a part of the funnel, but I guess like this comes down to like I say that this would be like more like a marketing question, but how do you use marketing? How do you use lead generation to show the right audience this website? Like, what are you doing to drive traffic to this page? Because people probably want to know, how do you get like a homeowner to see this? That's important.
Sure. Absolutely. Well, one of the ways that we do it is we open up a Google business listing under these with these websites. So when people are typing in sprinkler repair, they're finding us right there in the little Google business listing on their phones. So they click on the site, it pulls up, they click tap to call, and that's pretty much it.
So you're getting free traffic from that?
Yeah. Yep.
Holy mackerel. So free traffic, you did a Google business listing. Do you want to tell us anything about how to do that? Like, what's that involved? Like, how simple is that to do, set up?
You need to have a unique phone number for that. You need to have a physical address to be able to do it. And sometimes you can do it like with a like a UPS store. But if other businesses have used it too many times, sometimes Google won't accept it. So I think with that one, I used my nephew's address. I called him up and said, "Hey, Google's going to send you this little postcard in the mail. Give me the code on it." And he said, "Cool."
Okay, but you could usually traditionally you could probably use the actual address of the business owner if he's never had a Google business account set up. Is that true?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay. So go with their address and go with their information. Okay, so let's come back over here to the page. So traffic's coming here because you set up a Google business account. When people do a search for Citrus Heights sprinkler repair, you're using the Power Lead system to build this page. Let's take a look at your page source, and we're going to look at the keywords. So you've got a title tag you put up here. I don't know if everyone can see this. It's going to be small inside of Facebook. So make the video full screen. You can read the actual text here. You've got a title tag. So you're using some SEO, search engine optimization, search engine techniques here. You've got a bunch of keywords, sprinkler repair, Citrus Heights. All that is stuff people are hoping that they're searching for. And then you got a description, Citrus Heights sprinkler repair, call us. And then you got a phone number for them to call you. This is important, you guys. This is how websites get optimized, and the Power Lead system allows every website you build to put in a title tag, keyword tag, description tag, as well as Facebook Open Graph tags, so you can actually post images and cool stuff over in Facebook, and it links it up correctly. So that's a cool little behind the scenes thing. You're just using the Power Lead system page builder to do all this. And did you start with your own template, or did you use a Power Lead system template to start this off? How'd you do that?
I think I got that base template from you.
Okay. Because I don't remember making it myself, but maybe I did back in the day. It's been many years. So how did you make the video? Let's talk about that. How did you get that video made?
I got a software program. It cost $67 called Doodly, and I just made it with that.
How do you spell that?
Doodly.
Doodly, and that just makes tell us what that software does.
Yeah, you can make you can make those little explainer videos. They've got different fashions. Like if you wanted to make it on a chalkboard, that particular one, it's on glass, so the drawing's actually coming from the other side, or you can do it with a regular drawing. You can use any kind of a PNG file. So like if you find something that you want, you can go in and actually trace that image so it looks like it's drawing it out. Like if you see the little sprinkler thing right there.
Yeah,
instead of just kind of doing it in, yeah, it's like it's drawing it.
Oh, I'm not showing it. Let me go back and show it. Here we go. And that little reverse is like writing on glass. You called that?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. So that's $67. That's called Doodly. And then what else? What's the technology behind the call us button, and what's going on there?
There's a little thing you could put on there. It's TEL : and then the phone number, and that'll make it a clickable link on their mobile device. So they can just tap it with their thumb.
On this right now, it says it's just trying to open up an application because it's desktop, but this only works on a mobile.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, that's why I put tap to call on mobile, and I put the phone number right below it in case they're not on mobile.
Okay. And then if they call, who's that connect with on the other end?
That goes directly to my buddy.
So it goes right to his phone.
Goes right to his.
They can book a time to have him come evaluate doing work on their sprinkler system.
Yep.
Okay, so you guys, here's what I want you to know. This is a very, very, very simple website. It doesn't have about us. It doesn't have all these other tabs and all these little places that people can go get distracted and lost on. It's a one-page, very simple landing page that people who type in the search engines looking for a solution. Google Business Listing connects it because it's keyword matched. Citrus Heights sprinkler repair is a very unique phrase, and there's probably not a lot of websites out there doing it. I'm going to put this to the test, Brian, and I'm going to actually Google it right now live in front of everybody. Cross your fingers, everybody. We should see their listing pop up. Number 2. Is this it?
Yep.
Look at that. So because you did a Google Business Listing, this very simple website is listed number 2 in the 3-pack, and it costs 0 money to do that.
Yep.
That's pretty amazing, you guys. Give Brian a round of applause because I think that's pretty cool. I think that's very cool. And is it going to show up in the natural results down here?
I haven't looked.
Actually, I got to show the screen here. I'm not showing the screen. So here it is. It's showing up right here in number 2 listing right here. And then do you know if it shows up down here in the rest of the listings?
I haven't looked. It's a fairly new site.
Yeah, these are all like
Angie's List and things like that.
Is this it right here?
Yep. Looks like
you're on page 1 too, Brian. So
nice.
You're on page 1 for a website that you just built. You're also on number 2 for the 3-pack of the Google Business Listings, which is right above all the other important stuff, right below the ads, and it costs $0 to do that.
Yep.
You should start a course, Brian. Do this. That's pretty cool. Okay, let's go to let's see if there's any questions. I don't know if there's any questions. I can't even look at the chat to see if there's any live comments coming through here. Let me go over to the official Facebook group and see if there's any activity here. I got to make sure I mute my screen because my audio might come through here. All right. Oh, yeah, there's people like clapping their hands or like saying awesome. They're saying freaking amazing. So that's pretty cool. I'm digging that. Okay, cool. Let's go to the next business I want you to talk about. Okay. So this one is called Las Vegas Window Cleaning. And you guys might notice something very similar here. Tell us about the similarities here, Brian.
Yeah, same thing. A friend of mine wanted to start a window cleaning business down in Las Vegas. And I just created that site for him. I just took the template for the sprinkler repair site and just copied it and changed the colors and changed a few things around, and that was about it.
Okay, so again, he has a video on here. We have the tap to call button here for mobile. We have a little bit of business information, not a lot. Like there's not a lot of extra stuff on here, Brian.
Nope.
I mean, it is bare bones. Okay, let's watch the video. There you go. Okay, and it's just got a little background music on the background if you guys couldn't hear that. We're gonna do a reverse search on here.
I don't think that one's
Did you not put this one in the 3-pack?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I just gave him the site. I told him to do it. I don't know if he did it or not.
So getting traffic to this website, you're not buying traffic or sending any traffic to it right now?
No, I just gave it to a friend.
Okay, cool. So, but same components are going on here basically, right? They can click the tap to call button on mobile. That's going to ring his phone, and he can take the quote and find out what they need and go in there and do the window cleaning.
Yep.
Has it worked for him? Has he gotten some activity from it?
I don't know if he's done anything with it or not.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
That's the bummer thing about a lot of businesses is they get all this great stuff done for them and they never use it. You guys ever found businesses like that? I mean, honestly, I've built tons of websites, tons of funnels for people, and then they end up never doing anything with it. What's wrong with you people? How many of you people have a power lead system? You're not even using it. What's wrong with you people? Come on, give it the program. Okay, so let's talk about the next one. This one's going to be put on the screen here, Zero Cost Roofing. And what can you tell us about this page here? Let me pull it up. This is a little bit different. So what did you do here?
So with that website, there's no SEO behind it. There's no, we weren't doing anything to try to get it ranked in the 3-pack or on the first page of Google. That was strictly built for the purpose of running Facebook paid traffic to it.
Okay.
You know, the cool thing about it is, you know, when you're dealing with anything, especially, you know, something big ticket like that, it can be really, really profitable. We spent just under $150 on ads running traffic to that page. We've had 3 people fill out the calendar that's below it. And
I'll show that in a second. Keep going.
Yeah. And one of those people, the insurance assessor just went out and did that. It's going to be a $4,000 to a $5,000 commission.
For $150 ad spend?
$150 ad spend, yeah.
Okay, say that again.
That's going to be about a $4,000 or $5,000 commission on $150 ad spend.
Okay, so this website, you guys, what Brian did is he drove Facebook traffic. So let's get into traffic on Facebook since we haven't talked about that much here today. How did you set up the targeting? And because if anyone's bought the Social Profit Academy course, you know, there's all kinds of training in there about Facebook ads, and Brian learned all of his training from that course. Didn't you want to say a quick plug about Social Profit Academy and what you learned from that?
Absolutely. Everything, that's where I cut my teeth, all pun intended.
Yeah, so Brian actually learned how to do targeting from Facebook, from the Social Profit Academy, which is available to everyone inside the Power Lead system. It's one of the upgrade courses you can get, which I highly recommend. You get all those courses. So okay, let's talk about this. What is this website doing?
Okay, so yeah, we're running it just from a little video ad on Facebook, offering an incentive.
Who'd you target?
What was my targets on that? I targeted,
because you want to obviously target like homeowners somehow, right?
Yeah, and there was some. You can't target homeowners directly on Facebook anymore, but I kind of mitigated that a little bit by age, being married. You know, those are a little bit older, maybe 30s, married. Those are typically going to be people who might be homeowners.
Okay.
I picked, I think it was income, the top 50%, something like that, income bracket. And I think that was all the targeting that I did on it. And it was pretty simple.
So it's pretty generic, pretty wide open targeting. Now, when someone comes here, they're going to watch this video, schedule your free inspection, roof inspection, and then they're going to get 3 free nights, trip to Orlando or to Las Vegas, or Orlando. This is a pretty swanky video. I don't think you made this one with Doodly. What did you make this one with?
No, that was actually a templated video that was provided through Advertising Boost.
So Advertising Boost is a company that does that provides these incentives that you can use, marketing incentives to get people to opt in. Let's put you on screen. Talk about that. What's the power? Or let me actually put it on me so I can see it. People can see me. What's the power of using vacation marketing incentives? And how does that generate leads for local businesses? It's a great, I don't know what the word, it's an ethical bribe, so to speak. How does that as an ethical bribe work to help a local business get more leads?
Well, you got to think about, on Facebook isn't like search marketing. It's not where people are looking for it. We've actually got to interrupt somebody's while they're scrolling through their news feed. So when you offer something, free, complimentary like that, it's just a pattern interrupt to get more eyeballs to look at what we're doing. It's worked. A lot of businesses will say, well, I don't want to offer incentive marketing because then you're not generating a quality lead. And that's just not true at all. I use vacation incentives like that as much as I possibly can, depending on the industry and what we're doing. But as much as I possibly can, I'll use an incentive, especially using Facebook, Facebook advertising.
No, what's cool about this website is that this website, it's zerocostroofing.com. but you could create duplicates of this inside the Power Lead system. And if there's a big, like, this last weekend, I hate to say profiting on people's tragedies, but there was a major weather event that went through the southern part of the United States. A lot of people had strong winds, tornadoes, major thunderstorms that it caused massive damage. People actually died. So, profiting off tragedy is not a good thing, but helping people restore their lives and get their lives back and get a roof over their head is important. And so you could actually target with Facebook ads, talk about how you would do that, where you could target with Facebook ads a geographical area and then show them a specific page built like this just for people in an area for a roofing company to come in there and find out who needs a new roof.
Sure. So with this particular campaign, a buddy of mine told me that there was a major hailstorm that rolled through North Texas. And he said, anytime hail comes down and it even leaves little dings, doesn't even need to leave a hole. It just needs to leave little dings on people's roofs. Their insurance provider will cover the cost of a new roof. They just have to pay the deductible. So knowing that the storm had hit in that area, we started running some ads, and it works, absolutely works.
Like traditionally, guys, how it's done traditionally? Traditionally, guys get in cars, they drive to a specific city, they deploy 5 or 6 guys that just go knocking on doors, door to door through neighborhoods, and they eventually, talk to people about, hey, can we get up on your roof and see if you have damage and whatnot? And then they can come back down and say, hey, yeah, you have damage. Do you have insurance? Your insurance will pay for this. Just pay your deductible. And then, we'll put an $8,000 roof on there. You pay your $1,000 deductible and you got a roof, If there's no damage in a specific area, the rule is that we're just teaching you guys roofing techniques. But the rule is if your roof is old enough to drink, which means it's 21 years old, and it hasn't been replaced in 21 years, it probably should be replaced. So it's another way to kind of create leads when there's no damages out there that, hey, people, get this free vacation. Let us come check your roof out. If it's over 21 years old, it probably needs to be replaced, and your insurance company will pay for the cost of replacement, just minus your deductible. And that's a great way to go out there and do that. So anything else you want to share about this website and what it's doing and some of the power? I guess we didn't talk about the calendar section.
Yeah, let's show them that.
Okay, so let's go through that. After they watch that video, what's going on here? First of all, what this video's got this click for sound, and it's got some cool features on it. What's that all about?
So yeah, I use this software called Explaindio, the Explaindio player, okay. And it costs $4.95 a month, or you can spend $34.95 for the entire year. And what it'll do is it'll autoplay on websites. It blocks, like if you put up YouTube videos at the very end, or if you pause it, it'll actually show the other videos that you have on your YouTube channel.
Right.
So the Explaindio player, for very inexpensive, it blocks all that out for you, and it puts the click for sound.
Can you spell it out? Like how do you spell that? I don't know how to spell that.
EXPLAINDIO, Explaindio player. Yeah.
I think if I put my mouse over it, it might pop up here. Didn't there used to be like a thing down here that had their branding on it, or did you take that off?
Yeah, I don't know why that's not showing up. Okay, yeah, usually like for like the first 3 seconds or 5 seconds of the video or whatever, there's usually a little tiny thing that says Explaindio player, but there it is.
Explaindio player. So if you guys can see that right there, that's where you can go get a player that you can embed. It just takes the YouTube video right from YouTube and kind of puts a clear layer over it, and it makes this little bouncy click for sound button up here. So you can get people to tap on that to actually hear the video and what it says. Okay, so now the video's done its work. They come here, they see this, schedule your appointment. What's going on down here? What's the philosophy behind this whole appointment system?
Okay, so that's a calendar called Calendly, and there's a free version of it and a paid version of it. If you want text reminders and email reminders and some other features, you can pay like $8 a month, or you can just use the free version of it. They give you an embed code, and I just grab the embed code and put it in there, and there's a calendar so people can pick a time that they want somebody to come to their home that works best for them. So they go in and they select a date, they select the time, they type in their address, and then we get a notification that this individual wants us to be at their home at 3 o'clock on Tuesday, and they just run the appointments.
Very cool. That's all they can do. There's no phone number to call on this one. You don't want anyone to call anyone on this one?
No.
Okay. So this is what we call an appointment. What would you call it? An appointment funnel?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Next one. All right. Let's refresh the screen on this one. Okay. So tell us what's going on here.
So this is just kind of a generic network marketing funnel. It's stupid little video. I kind of did it as a parody just to kind of make people laugh. And this is an actual opt-in page. If you scroll down, you'll see some stuff below the Teach Me How. If they click on the Teach Me How, it'll pull up the opt-in form, and you can capture leads with that.
And this is all built inside the Power Lead system. Real simple.
Yep.
Yep. Tap to call. That's going to call your mobile phone if they hit that.
Yep.
Okay. So you're helping people generate leads for the network marketing company with this one. You got another explainer video using Doodly and using the Explainito embedded player on here.
Yep.
Okay. And then people will opt in, and then once they opt in, you've got like a Power Lead system funnel set up back there. Like they're going to start getting emails from the system and all that kind of thing.
That one I don't. I do need to
but
put.
Traditionally, you can do that, right?
You need to put the follow-up sequence behind it. I just haven't finished that one yet. Yeah.
Okay, so you can have emails going out, and then you can have the next page of the funnel and everything else.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to the next one. This one is called Rockland Law Aeration. So what's going on here?
So the same thing with the the window cleaning and the sprinkler repair. Mm-hmm. Same template, same idea. Super simple website.
These are just 25-second videos, you guys.
Yeah, just there for a placeholder. The bottom line is when people are looking for sprinkler repair or lawn aeration or whatever it is that they're looking for, they don't care about all the others. The only people that really care about all the other stuff on a website is the business owner, because they don't know any better. They want to get the information that they're looking for in an easy way to reach out. So as soon as they get to that site, there's a little eye candy, something that's they can watch a little short video if they want to. But that call us button, the tap to call button, is the most important part on that.
Now, is this one done through the Google Business Listing as well?
I think so.
Should I test it?
Yeah.
How good your skills are. All right, we're gonna go to Google. Type it in there. Rockland is a city in California, correct?
Yeah.
Is this you number one?
Yep, looks like it.
You guys, number one listing. How much does it cost you to do that again, Brian?
Free.
It's free.
Scroll down and see if we're down underneath it.
Okay, we got Yelp. We got that. Lawn Care Rock. Is this it?
Nope.
This one?
Is that us?
Is that your phone? Is that the phone number? 916-620?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So you're number like 5 or 6 on page 1.
Yep, number 1 on the 3-pack, and yeah, these crazy little websites work.
You guys, this is using the Power Lead system. Okay, are you following me here? The Power Lead system websites combined with Google Business Places, or whatever it's called now, which is a free service that Google provides you as business owners to get businesses registered in their platform with a domain name. So I guess the trick is, if the business is called Rockland Law Aeration, and that's a search term as well, but you also want to get the .com of that, and that's the .com that everything is linked to inside the Power Lead system. Is that correct?
Yeah. And if you can't get the exact, you can swap it. Like we got Lawn Aeration Rockland. Okay. And if you can buy both of them, get both of them. But
I'm sensing that we should be contacting Neil and adding this as another product that people could bring into the Power Lead system and buy. Is Brian teaching people this little Google Places system on how they can use Power Lead systems to help local businesses with the websites that you all have power to use inside the Power Lead system. A good idea there. I'm just thinking through it all. Okay, so we've seen that one, and we didn't have a rainmaker or a sales cyclone in here. Do you have any sales cyclone?
That actually the Zero Cost Roofing website that has the Cell Cyclone.
Okay, so let's talk about that one. Let's go back and because let me put it on me here. So inside the Power Lead system, there's a lot of courses you can buy. In addition to becoming a member of the Power Lead system and using it as an affiliate, and then using the platform for your own website needs, there's training courses you can buy. The biggest one, the big package is called Master Traffic Academy. Or Master Traffic Institute, I forget what it's called. And it's like a $1,500 course inside the Power Lead system. And in that course, there's like 15 different sub courses, like traffic generating courses, where every expert who's been using the Power Lead system, we found all the experts that are using it, and they all taught their best cases of how they're using the platform to make money by getting traffic. Okay. So Brian and I have a course inside the Master Traffic Academy, and it's called the Sales Cyclone Training. And the Sales Cyclone Training, we have two names for it. I guess we created kind of two versions of it. One's called the Rainmaker, and one's called Sales Cyclone. Essentially, they're basically the same. But what they do, I'll have Brian kind of break it down, break down what the processes are, what kind of things we're doing inside the Power Lead system with a Sales Cyclone funnel, and how does that work?
Sure. Well, we actually developed the Sales Cyclone or the Rainmaker program when we were in Hawaii, and the premise of it is being able to take the data that we're collecting from our advertising, whether people are coming to our capture pages and they're typing in their information, or we're running a lead generation type of an ad from inside of Facebook and grabbing that data, but we push it into different places to trigger different actions. And what I mean by that is, let's say if you're running an ad, like for example, this Zero Cost Roofing, I ran this as a lead gen ad. Somebody opted in from inside of Facebook. Then we grabbed that data and we pushed it into a CRM, a free CRM called HubSpot. And then we also pushed that data into another software program that triggered both a text message with the tap to call, as well as a voice call. And there's a couple ways you can do it. You can either run the voice call as a press 1 to connect, or you can just do it as a ringless voice drop. So let's say somebody opts in, and while they're looking at the web page, you can delay it so that 3 minutes later, they get a notification on the phone that they have a voicemail, and they see the caller ID from your phone number, and they can listen to the voicemail, return your call, and then they get a text message with a tap to call, as well as getting the follow-up sequence, the email follow-up sequence.
So inside the Power Lead system, you guys can build page. You can take pages you make in the Power Lead system. You can take a lead capture page, or in Brian's case, he used a Facebook ad, and you can drive traffic from Facebook to your lead capture page. Once a lead puts their name and their phone number and their email address on the squeeze page of your Power Lead system lead capture page, that's when all this automation stuff happens in the back. They get a phone call, they get a text message, and then they get an email from the Power Lead system, sending an email back to them, thanking them for opting in to see what business XYZ is all about and to learn more about it, right? And the phone call hits their cell phone. They get a live call. They hear a message. They press 1. It transfers to a live operator who's a salesperson, who then or an appointment scheduler, and they schedule an appointment, or they go through a preview sales call which leads down the road eventually to a full-blown sale. And you can use this for any kind of business. It doesn't have to be for local businesses. You could use this. Can you use it for a network marketing business, Brian?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
How would you do that? Give us a model for network marketing, how to use a Sales Cyclone Rainmaker funnel for that.
Well, yeah, I mean, just imagine, look at it from your perspective as a network marketer. We've all seen capture pages. We've opted in to check out different things. It impresses people when they opt into something, then they're getting a text message with a call to action. Then they're getting the email follow-up. Then they're getting a ringless voice drop. And you don't want to be like, I'm sure you guys get these ringless voice drops all the time, and it's nonsense. Like, you listen to them, you're like, really, this still works? But if you make it personable, kind of like you're leaving a message for a friend, and hey, you just found us on Facebook, or hey, you just opted into my page, I just wanted to reach out, let you know that I'm a real person. If you start using multiple touch points to educate people, to bring them back to sales pages, information about your products, webinar, and invite them to webinars to learn about the business, it just increases your conversions because you're touching them from all of these different touch points. So you can use it, promote your products, promote your opportunity, both. Yeah, it absolutely works for network marketing.
So this training is actually available inside the Master Traffic Institute, MTI. It's in the back office of your Power Lead systems. It's called the Sales Cyclone. There's a training in there that shows you exactly how to set up and build pages inside the Power Lead system, and then connect all these other third-party platforms to do all this automation system where phone calls are going out, text messages are going out, emails are going out. You can book people on a calendar, and you can database all those people into a third-party system like HubSpot, which is a CRM system, or you can just use the CRM system right inside of the Power Lead system, which again builds a database per list, right? You can create email lists and email databases of people that opt into specific forms that you have in your back office. So it's a very powerful training that if you guys haven't upgraded to the MTI course, you definitely want to go back there and check it out. It's the big package. It's the $1,500 package, but it's well worth it. There's a lot of other great, fantastic traffic training modules in that course that show you guys how to get traffic to these amazing pages that you can build inside the Power Lead system. So I'm gonna go look at the let's go look at the Power Lead system. I'm gonna go over to the website, and I'm gonna see, we got some comments from people. Yeah, Esteban said he saw something very similar that Brian and I actually demonstrated something at the live event that the Power Lead system had a couple years ago that wowed everybody. Yeah, and Lynn saying, great advice to use tags on your websites, to tag the title tag, description tag for search engine optimization. Mandy says, I would love to have Brian do a course showing people how to do the Google business listings. Yeah, so we'll have to talk to Neil about that. So, well, if there's any questions that you guys have that we didn't answer, or if there's anything that you want to ask Brian really quick, now's the time to put that comment in the comment box below this video. We'll look at those real quick and see if there's any specific questions you guys have for Brian. And then we're going to do what was called our lightning round. The lightning round is going to be the fun part of this interview series. I mean, everything's fun, but this is it's like the silly fun, where I'm going to ask Brian like 10 stupid questions just to see what his reaction is. And we'll get to know Brian in a weird, fun, different way. So let's see if there's anyone else has any more questions. Post those inside here. Yeah, and Michael Price is here saying every unique lead capture page automatically builds a unique, CRM group to store all your individual leads and track them, make notes. You can make notes on each lead right there inside the Power Lead system, and kind of just like you could inside another CRM too. Okay, can we do our Power Lead system business under the Google businesses? So that's a question from Mandy. Do you think it would be easy, Brian, to rank a Power Lead system lead capture page that's not necessarily a local business, but more of a business opportunity? What's your thoughts on that?
Under business opportunity, I would think so. I think there would be less people using Google business listings to promote a home-based business than there would be for other traditional localized types of businesses.
But you focus on keyword optimization, so they'd have to really focus on the keywords that people are searching for, right? So what any examples of what that would look like or be?
Home business opportunities, pretty much your broad search terms for doing it on a local level, but take your broad search terms for home-based businesses, things that people are actually looking for on a large scale, and then hone that into your local market.
Or you can do the opposite side of the business opportunity and focus on the product side, and you can lead off with a product like, hey, get this free makeup. If you're doing a makeup MLM business, you can say, we're giving free makeup. Discover how to get free makeup for life. And like people are like, well, I want free makeup, and they go watch a video. They click on it, and it goes to a Power Lead System page where it's a video that explains, hey, we've got a great makeup company, and you get free makeup when you refer 3 people. Your makeup is free. So refer 3, makeup is free. A lot of businesses have that refer 3 and it's free kind of model, or refer 5 and it's free. It doesn't matter. As long as you can get the hook, this makeup is free. When you refer X amount of people, that hooks people into watching the whole video, the presentation from, hey, we've got a great business opportunity. We've got a great product, and here's how you sign up. And here's what to do next. Click the button down below this video, tap to call, opt in, whatever mechanism you want to use, the Power Lead System offers to connect those people into the back of the funnel. So great question there, Mandy, about how to do that. Brian, what's the turnaround time on a Google business setup? Like once you contact Google to submit the information, how long does it take to get put in there, the live?
It just depends. I'm not too far from where they issue those things, so it usually takes a few days, sometimes a week. In other parts of the country, I'm not sure. I would imagine it would just be a couple day difference from what I'm able to get it here since I'm so close to them.
Do you want to just walk us through this real quick? I'm going to pull up the website here. Where do we go to start this process?
What is it? Business.google.com.
Okay, so let's go to business.google.com. Now I'm logged into my account, so it might show my business in here. Get started. Let's go into AdWords. I don't have an AdWords account.
Give me a second here. Google My Business.
Google.com/business.
Yeah.
So it's google.com/business. And this is where you go in here and you can sign in, and then you'd create a specific account for every business, so a new account for every business. You won't use your own Gmail account for this. You'd use the business's Gmail account, or hopefully if they don't have a Gmail account, you create a Gmail account for them and then build the listing inside the Google My Business right there, right?
Yep. And they'll send a little postcard. You'll go in and set up your profile. You can add pictures, add your phone number. Every business has to have a unique phone number and a unique address. And they'll send a postcard, and on that postcard, they'll have a little code on it. And as soon as you get that code, you log back into your business, type that in, and it'll activate your account, and you're good to go.
Okay. And this all can be done, right? With a simple domain name. Just add a domain name to the back of your Power Lead System page, and that's the domain name that you put inside of the Google My Business platform. And use the proper SEO, the proper keywords in the right order. Find out what people are searching for in your area, and go buy that domain name so that you have the top results of the search. And even if it's a very small niche, you guys, the top results of a very small niche that gets traffic gets the phone calls, which gets the sales, which gets the money for the local business. Okay, let's see if we got a few more questions in here. Let me go check. Yeah, Google My Business. Register your website on Google. It takes 5 days. Carla's given some information in here as well. Okay, so I think that about wraps it up, other than the lightning round here. So, Brian, are you ready to face the wrath of the lightning round?
All right, let's go.
All right, here we go. First question. Yeah, what's the last movie you went to in a movie theater?
Oh, actually, there was a movie that me and you went and saw in Vegas.
Oh, man. I don't remember what it was. What was it?
What was it? It's right there, but I can't recall it.
Okay, skip that one. If you could go anywhere in the world that you haven't traveled to yet, where would it be?
Thailand. Okay,
what's your superpower?
I guess getting pages on the first page of Google, or getting pages on the first page of Google.
What's your kryptonite?
Oh gosh. Mean people.
If you could be any animal in the world, what would you be and why?
Um, Probably an elephant.
Why?
Because they live a long time and they're I think they're self-aware. They're very, very smart.
Apple or Android?
Android.
What's your favorite place to eat at?
Um, Probably down here in Sacramento, there's a area called Little Saigon, and there's Vietnamese restaurants for blocks and blocks, and there's dozens of them. They're all really good, but I love going down there and just start at one end, and next time I go, I'll pick another one, but probably down there.
Okay, what's the last picture you took on your phone? No X-rated pictures.
The last picture I took on my phone, there's a wild cat, kind of a teenage cat that runs around in the yard, and she's gotten comfortable enough to me where I'm standing there. She'll come up and she'll rub up against my leg. She won't let me pet her, but she'll rub up against my leg. So while she was doing that, I took a picture of her.
Does she chase the chickens?
Does she chase the chickens? No, they're like family.
Okay. If you can meet your idol, a famous person or idol, who would that be?
Um,
Past, alive, or dead, or doesn't matter?
but it has to be like a famous person.
Well, anyone. If there's anyone in the world that you thought, like, oh, I wish I could have met this person. I know who you're going to say. First name Anne.
Ayn Rand.
Yeah,
Probably.
Ayn Rand. That might be it.
Yeah, that might be it. Her or Bruce Lee.
Okay. Is the glass half empty or half full?
Full.
What's your favorite word?
I can't say it on here.
If you could bring any person back to life, who would it be?
My grandfather.
What's your favorite season?
I like them all.
Okay, if you were to join the circus, what character would you be? Well, I already know that one, the elephant.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a near-death experience?
Yes.
Who was your favorite teacher growing up?
Mr. Thompson, my English teacher in the 5th grade.
What was the first thing you'd do if you won the lottery?
I would set up a nonprofit and help a bunch of other people get the same procedure done with Dr. Golpa.
What would you name your boat if you had one?
I probably can't say it on here either.
What's your favorite website to go to and waste time?
To waste time, YouTube and Facebook.
Okay. And then the last question, you guys. This is the most important one. What color M&M are you?
Red.
Okay, cool. So you guys, that was the lightning round. I hope you all enjoy the fun aspect of that. It's just nonsense and just get a little different piece of perspective than you normally do about getting content. So Brian, we did it. That was the show. What'd you think, Brian? Was that pretty cool to be the inaugural interviewee on the show today?
Yeah, I'm honored. Absolutely honored.
Yeah, so this is going to be a brand new series. We're going to be taking a lot of the expert power users of the Power Lead system, bringing them on these interview calls, showcasing what they're doing, talking about their funnels, talking about their websites. Brian, if you would, if you could go find a share code and then go find this thread inside the Power Lead system Facebook group, post a share code so that someone, if they want to copy one of your simple one-page landers for local businesses, why don't you put that as a comment down below eventually, the next 24 hours. You guys can go scroll down, look for it. It'll be down there eventually. And you guys could just simply copy one of Brian's funnels and then use that in your local business marketing if you want to reach out to local businesses. It doesn't have to be pretty. It doesn't have to be sexy. It just has to work. And these actually work. So last piece of advice you could give to people, any last comments or words you want to encourage people with?
Yep. The advice I want to offer is the advice that you gave to me when you first started teaching me about Facebook. about placing ads. Was actually doing it with T-shirts, and the first thing you said was put up lots of T-shirts. So my advice to everyone else is build lots of websites inside of PLS. Get very familiar with the platform, use it for what it is, for what it's worth, and do it a whole bunch to where it becomes second nature for you. And you'll be able to knock out pages and funnels for local businesses, for any business ideas that you come up with for yourself. You've got everything under one roof, everything that you need right here with PLS. So build tons of them.
Awesome. Well, thanks for your advice. Thanks for your time. Thank you, everybody else, for tuning in and watching the first episode today. Thank you for asking your questions. And if we didn't get your question, I apologize. We'll see you guys on the next Power Lead System interview series. We'll be bringing another guest on very soon, so watch in this group for more information about that. We're going to try to do 1 or 2 interviews a week. I'm going to be out of town next week, so won't be doing any interviews next week. So I'll probably try to schedule another one here on Thursday or Friday. Maybe Saturday or Sunday. So it doesn't matter. There's no set time these are going to take place. They just randomly will show up and pop up here. Make sure you click the like button. Make sure you click the share button, and please make a comment about what you liked about this video down below. But make sure you like it and you share it to other people that have access to this group, because it's only going to be seen by people who are part of the Power Lead System official Facebook group. But share it with your downline. Make sure they see it. Make sure they understand the power of this incredible vehicle they have called the Power Lead System, all the things they can do with it. This is Jeff Mills. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next interview series. Bye for now.
Thanks, guys.